All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kadash, that belongs to the apostles of the GMS, and it's sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And as you can see from the title, this is a small article. It says UFO shot down by U.S. military pictures emerges as ex-Marine reveals black site for ETs. Now, we all say this is a load of crap, but this is not far-fetched considering that the Lord will actually send these type of things down for Esau to make him believe that he's doing something and getting some technology out of it to fight against the Lord. Because it's not the first time that the Lord's done this. He gave him the ships, a little bit of ships before, to make it seem like, okay, we're going to gear up some more. We got the technology to do it. I mean, think about it. These rats know that the Lord is coming back to destroy them. So if Esau knew that he couldn't take down these chariots, why would he bother? Like I said, the Lord lets things happen for a reason. Now, you could think back all the way over to I forgot his name already. Simeon Toko, that's his name. You could think back to Simeon Toko, and he was blessed with the spiritual power to actually be able to pretty much regenerate, because they could these bastards couldn't kill him. And he said before he actually did die, he said, be prepared, because there's gonna be more of him like this. And he was telling that prophet, he was telling the prophecy that right then and there that this is going to be more of them. There's going to be, he's talking about the elect that's going to be chosen to just taking down the Slakia, doing two things at once, to basically take down this place when the Lord comes back and destroy this place, right? But let me go into the article a little bit, because I like to go two ways with this, because it could be the Lord sending down chariots just for him to get this imagination, or it could be one of Esau's tactics to make us believe that he's actually doing something. You got both sides right here, right? So it says a former U.S. Marine says he visited the military site whose sole purpose was to shoot down supposed extraterrestrial vehicles. Notice how it says the whole sole purpose was to do that. So Esau's been gearing up for this for the entire time. And a lot of people was thinking back then, even before I was born, that there was no such thing as UFOs and all this other stuff, which we know is IFOs. We know it's the Lord's chariots, right? So it says, I'm going to keep going. It says, with a new photo purporting to show such incident, reports the Daily Star, under oath in the front of the U.S. Congress, he encountered a 300-foot aircraft in the jungles of Indonesia. Now, I wanted to go a little bit further to go into this, but for it to be 300 foot, that's whew. No one can say that the Lord's chariots was something simple. The Lord always had size with his stuff, even when it comes to sizes, right? But I'm gonna keep going, because that was the picture I wanted to show in this clip as well. But it says, let me keep going. It says, Hera described the craft as constantly changing colors, like someone was operating a dimmer switch. He was warned off approaching the ship by special force personnel who were armed. He has further expanded on his experience by telling the Weaponized podcast that he visited a clandestine military black site that used technological advanced weapon systems to shoot down extraterrestrial aircrafts. On their social media channels, the podcast later released a picture of the hostile drone shot down by an RAF Typhoon over Syria. right? So I'm gonna scroll down, and this is apparently what it looks like. Now that's just a picture, but yeah, the weird part is Esau has all this technology to make everything seems clear when he wants to stream or capture a picture of something, but he can't do it with this. Now it's either that or the Lord's distorting the thing to where it's because the Lord's technology is much higher than this, than whatever Esau could really pull out, right? So you got two-way sword here because you can either say it's the Lord doing it or it's just Esau pulling stuff out of his ass, or it could be both. That's what we read between the lines right there. But ultimately, I believe that the Lord does send down things to make Esau believe that he's going to win a war. Look at Independence Day. Why else would he make that movie? If he, like I said at the beginning, if he knew he couldn't take down these terrorists, why would he even bother? That's like you as a person running over to try to break down a wall with your bare hands, knowing full well you can't do it. So why would you bother, right? So I'm gonna come back to that, but I'm gonna get the scripture real quick. This is Revelations 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." And Esau knows he has a short time. Yeah, he's playing war games with these other leaders, but even his sole goal is to take down the Most High, because he knows what's to come. He knows that the Most High is a bigger threat than any of these nations out here. And he'll have people believe that you're only supposed to focus on this one thing, as far as you being a servant to me, worried about the world wars. You don't have. There's no such thing as aliens and all this other stuff. He'll put that in the media, but within this media or this internet that's been backfiring against Esau, a lot of people are starting to see these sightings, and it's becoming more and more frequent within the past couple years. So these have been massive signs that's been showing us, because these are really signs for us to let us know that, hey, the Lord's coming back soon. You may not know when, but this is to make sure that we don't lose faith. So we need the movie to continue for the Lord to come back and actually make the ending to happen, right? So let me get this next scripture real quick. Like I said, I'm gonna come back to the article. This is Job 20:23. It says, "When he's about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." Which means basically while Esau is busy doing this thing, the Lord's gonna come back with a fury of rage to destroy this place and all these other kingdoms out here, because he is the one true king. This is that will be that finale, as they call it, to before the prelude. I'm sorry, not prelude, before the epilogue. What was the prelude? I forgot which one. But basically, you're gonna get that special ending when you see this place get destroyed, right? So we're seeing signs left to right. We're seeing all these sorts of things happening. We're seeing these, I'm gonna call them quote unquote rumors of wars with these other nations going back and forth with each other until World War III actually happens. You have more rioting happening. You got more inflation happening. You have a whole list of things that's going on. They talking about 2024. You better get used to inflation, because everything's about to get higher, which just means the dollar just lost more value. They talking about they talking about it's going to go into a recession. So we're seeing the end of a lot of these things, and this is just small stuff before stuff really do get really worse out here, right? It's going to be a whole lot of stuff happening. But I'm gonna go back to that article real quick before I get my last scripture. Right. Um. Of course, they want to call it a unidentified aerial phenomenon. So they just passing on these pretty big words to make it seem like they doing something. Make it seem like that people don't have to worry, or that they can't really hide the news anymore, right? So you'll see a whole you'll probably start seeing more articles about this probably eventually when they can no longer hide it, because people are recording these sightings left and right. Not even just us, but just even your average people, especially some of our people that's been kind of catching it as well. You'll start seeing more and more sightings behind this. I think that was another particular part I wanted to go into. I just don't remember it. Let me see. Of course, they went about the first UFO they found in 1940. So, yeah, it's these are things that we watch out for. We know that Esau likes to play his games because even I was told that Esau would make his own type of UFOs with his own type of lights to make it seem like that that he's doing something. It's like I didn't mean to do that. That just to pretty much throw people off or try to throw us off. But we see through Esau's BS, right? Which leads me to my last scripture. This is Ezekiel 3:17. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me." And that's exactly what we're out here doing to the best of our abilities. Even I'm talking about just going to camp or even being home. Wherever you are doing videos, we're out here watching for all the stuff that's going on and happening, because these are all prophecies that's going to happen. So we watch out for stuff like as they call UFOs, which we know is the Lord's chariots. We watch out for the things that's about to happen. These rides becoming more and more apparent, and most importantly, well, I want to say secondly, most importantly, is the collapsing of the society. It includes the money and everything else that comes with it. Because now this place that was called the land of milk and honey and delicate, it seems very bitter and not so delicate. It looks pretty rough around every edge. America's on a crutch that the crutch is starting to break apart. So we're being aware of all the things that's happened around us. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to go into a quick video about that. So, Lord willing, this is a little bit edifying with that. Shalom.